Today is the day several school districts will learn what's next. Ballots for the school district elections are due to your local election office by 8 o'clock tonight. Q2's Mitch Laggy fills us in on what each local district is asking for.
As of 3:30 p.m. Monday, the Yellowstone County Elections Office had received about half of the 82,000 ballots sent out to voters. Billings voters will decide on a $970,000 operational high school levy Monday. School District 2 Superintendent Greg Upham says Billings high schools have not been able to offer some advanced classes due to lack of facilities and instructional material. Students and teachers claim that textbooks in the Billings high schools are literally falling apart. Billings voters haven't passed a high school mill levy in 12 years. Heading to Laurel now, where district officials there are asking taxpayers for a $3 million building reserve levy. Superintendent Linda Filpula says $1 million of those dollars will be used at the Laurel High School for upgrades and deferred maintenance. The remaining $2 million would be used to buy land for a future elementary school. They also hope to upgrade building security at the high school. The Laurel High School currently does not have a secure entry system at the front door. And finally to Shepherd, where district officials are asking taxpayers for a $17 million bond. Shepherd Superintendent Scott Carter told Q2 in March that it has been nearly 30 years since major upgrades were made to the existing Shepherd School campus. Superintendent Carter also said the elementary school is at 110% capacity. Shepherd school officials want to build new structures to replace current ones, some of which have been condemned due to mold problems. As well, in the 2019 school election, keep an eye out on your ballot for school board elections. Laurel, Lockwood, Elysian, and Elder Grove are all asking voters to choose a person to represent them at the school board. In Billings, Mitch Laggy, MTN News.
And if you haven't turned it in yet, it's too late to mail out your ballot, so make sure it gets to your local election office by 8 o'clock tonight. A New York man accused of making false statements to the FBI in a terrorism investigation denied those charges in federal court. 21-year-old Fabjan Almedi traveled from New York to Montana in April, and authorities arrested him at a shooting range in Bozeman. Police say he first made a stop in Billings and purchased an air rifle before he traveled to Bozeman and illegally took possession of a firearm he rented. Almedi pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of false statements to a federal officer involving a matter involving terrorism and 1 count of possession of a firearm by an unlawful user of a controlled substance. Montana politics is heating up with a second Democrat entering the race for Attorney General. 30-year-old Rafe Graybill unveiled his candidacy plans in Helena on Monday. Originally from Great Falls, he's been working as chief legal counsel for Governor Steve Bullock. He believes Attorney General should advocate for the average Montanan.
The federal government passed a rule that said that big corporations can get between you and your choices. They can watch what you're doing on the internet and they can sell it for profit. Now, dozens of other states said that's wrong. That affects the way we behave on the internet and we shouldn't do it. Montana didn't. I would.
Democrat Kim Dudek of Missoula is also running. On the Republican side, John Binion, current Chief Deputy Attorney General, is also running. The number of pertussis cases keeps rising in the Bitterroot Valley. The Missoula City County Health Department has now logged 52 confirmed whooping cough cases. Pertussis cases are confirmed in several Missoula County public schools, as well as Florence, Frenchtown, and Lolo schools. These sunny days are inspiring many Montanans to get back outside. Biking, hiking, and camping can be found anywhere under the big sky, but the warmer weather also brings out disease-carrying bugs. MTN's Katie Miller shows us ways you can protect yourself from ticks.
In 2017, ticks were responsible for almost 60,000 cases of disease. Montana ticks can carry Rocky Mountain spotted fever, Colorado tick fever, rabbit fever, and relapsing fever. Experts are reminding outdoorsmen to take precautions. Health Department Immunization Clinic Manager Colleen Morris says there's already been a case this spring.
We do know that there was 1 Rocky Mountain spotted fever case reported already this year, not in Missoula County, but in the state of Montana.
In Montana, ticks are most active during the summer months, starting now through mid-July. If your summer plans involve trails that look anything like this, watch out for ticks because they like areas with tall grass and lots of trees. Every year, there are about 25 cases of tick-borne illness in Montana. Symptoms for RMSF can include fever, headache, muscle pain, and vomiting. It can also cause kidney failure and shock and even lead to death. If you do get bit, there are antibiotics available.
You start having like fever, chills, just aches and pains, then I would go, and if you definitely know that you've been bit, that's something that your healthcare provider would want to know.
The best way to prevent a tick bite is to avoid the areas where they're found. You can also use bug repellent, wear light-colored clothing, and remember to check yourself, children, and pets after recreating. In Missoula, Katie Miller, MTN News.
Every year, there are about 25 cases of tick-borne illness in Montana. Lyme disease is the most common, and experts say there are about 11 cases across the state each year. Glacier National Park is seeing its best recorded air quality since the 90s, despite some recent heavy fire seasons. The park has been monitoring pollution since 1988. Officials say fluoride from a closed aluminum plant was negatively affecting wildlife and vegetation. Although the park sees reduced visibility during the fire season, sulfate from nearby industries impact the area. As we all gear up for the Montana Women's Run this Saturday, smaller racers across the community are prepping for a more petite race. The Montana Kids Run kicks off tonight at 6 o'clock at the Rocky Mountain College outdoor track. All kids ages 10 and under are welcome to compete, and it is free. Just show up a little early to sign the waiver. Distances range from 100 to 400 yards, depending on the child's age. And it's not too late to sign up for the Montana Women's Run, taking place this Saturday, May 11th. The deadline is this Friday at 6 p.m. Packet pickup kicks off Wednesday at race headquarters in downtown Billings. Head to womensrun.org to learn more and to register. The annual War of the Walls competition has hit Master Loops across Billings and Laurel, securing an alcohol-free graduation night. The murals each represent area schools. Senior, West, Skyview, Central, and Laurel students all take part in the annual competition. The students design and paint the murals themselves, which are on display until they are replaced with next year's designs. So far, more than 1,300 votes have been cast. This Saturday is grad day for the local high schools. All Master Loop proceeds that day will go to the respective schools to help pay for each of their alcohol-free graduation parties. Voting ends on Wednesday at noon, and the winner will be announced on Friday. Well, now we go to Conrad, where several kittens left and dropped off in a bag have now found forever homes. The kittens were rescued Sunday after being dropped off the side of the road. Conrad police and high school students joined forces to make sure the kittens were cleaned up and fed and got medical treatment. The Facebook post caught the attention of a Conrad resident who adopted the cats. Before we take a break, student researchers in Arizona have created a way to bring medical care to areas in desperate need. It's a solar-powered medical clinic inside a shipping container. CBS's Chris Martinez gives us a look.
At 40 feet long and 9.5 feet high, this shipping container could save lives around the world. Arizona State University student Cody Van Cleve is part of the team that created this containerized clinic.
So this is kind of like the triage flexible workspace area.
The self-contained, self-powered mobile doctor's office is equipped to handle nearly every kind of basic outpatient service.
This is where there's room for a patient and a doctor.
It can be deployed virtually anywhere, by truck, rail, or ship.
So we're talking about providing medical care in disaster response scenarios, humanitarian situations, or military operations where there's no existing infrastructures.
The U.S. Office of Naval Research sponsored the project, tasking students with finding a way to get medical care to the world's most vulnerable people in the most remote areas.
Human conflict and extreme weather events exacerbated by climate change are increasing the incidence of displaced peoples and refugees around the world.
To ensure the system will be self-reliant in nearly any environment, the team designed the clinic to run entirely on solar power, with batteries built in for backup. An onboard water treatment system is capable of cleaning nearly 1,200 gallons an hour.
We'll be extending a pipe out through the wall for clean water access on the outside.
This prototype will face its first real test this summer in a refugee camp in Uganda, where it aims to provide health care to some 12,000 refugees. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Phoenix.
And a team from Arizona State plans to travel to Uganda in August to help get the first container clinic up and running.